How do you even work this thing? Seriously. Oh, didn't see you there. You're still a skeleton, huh? Like 170 pounds of swinging steel sex appeal. Give or take a few pounds, you know. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Before you start asking questions like, bro, do you even lift? I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. When I do pull-ups, I'll bring the bar down to me. Think they bought it? When I do push-ups, Alice is below me like, oh, come on, bro. Cut me some slack. What's this thing? Clothesline? You take it up post one, straighten out the deltas. But just to seal the deal, I'm gonna take you on a little trip down Highway 315. Is that 315? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Divide by 0, and the bar, yeah, it's 315. Here we go. Nailed it. Now that that's out of the way, it's time to get down to business at the Swole Factory. If you're as serious about gangs as I am, which let's face it, you're probably not, then it should be music to your non-lifting ears that a machine gun packing salt truck like myself is about to be a new Mess NCO. More like Mess NCO. Under the former Mess NCO, you had about as much potential for gains as Steve Rogers before the Super Soldier Serum. But don't worry, under my reign, I'll have you juiced up and handing out star-spangled bicep pumps to the free world in no time. Set! First order of business as a new Mess NCO, as the Marines have put together a list of essentials they believe that Mess should buy in addition to the daily meals. Wikipedia, known by scientists as the most reliable source on the planet, defines protein as chains of amino acids essential to all living organisms. Ipso facto, the question, is it essential, is synonymous with the question, does it contain protein? Eggs. Yes, eggs contain protein, but this thing isn't even a full-grown chicken yet. It probably has the nutritional value of a tortilla. What, like 2 grams of protein per serving? Not good enough. How about some Muscle Farm Combat Pallet, 25 grams per serving? Bread. Bread contains complex carbohydrates, essential for producing natural energies. But that's what you got pre-workout for. But does it contain protein? No. What's next? What does that even say? It's got a P in there, so obviously some Arabic character translation for protein. Speed round. Alright, so let's see what we ended up with. Combat powder, elite, gold standard, carnivore, casein, iron whey, and a close and personal friend of mine whose identity has been slightly altered for his own protection, Jesus Grotho. Bro tip, protein is used to repair the tears in your muscle after an intense workout. So, once you've completed your mutant strength Wolverine chest day, pull out your bone claws, put some nolly gases in your pectorials, then take a big scoop and directly apply your chocolate gains. Now, sit back, relax, and watch your chest grow overnight like a 3rd grade chia pet.
Chia.
One of my flavor savoring revolutions was the menu system. A pre-planned menu system avoids you open up the fridge to find a local mystery meat dish that can only be described as cat food, a hog slop. Problem is, slops for pigs, and I'm a lion, king of the jungle. Revolution number 2, your own personalized shelves by room number to store all your personal stuff like your protein and this little gem right here. Fuck yeah, he's binder. I wouldn't let you see inside, but you know, top secret. Just a little treasure map to my gains. Hashtag X marks the don't need a spot. Hashtag Captain Jack Sparrow. Hashtag Swoley Jones Locker. Hashtag Curl in the 7 Seas. Yeah. Now I'm gonna address this problem before the mayhem begins. Stealing another man's supplements is essentially the only unforgivable sin, apart from culling in the squat rack. I'd rather see some terrorist leaving an embassy with classified in the hands than to let some cross-fitting half-ripper skip the way into mamby-pamby land with my potential gains. For those of us who actually lift, pre-workout is like crystal meth. And if you steal the pre from my shelf, you just stole from the kingpin. You might as well just go ahead, head home, and tell your entire family goodbye, to include your Pomeranian Shih Tzu lap dog that you buy more clothes for than an actual child. Lights out, Sprinkles. In keeping with American tradition, when an individual is appointed to a new political office, they generally begin the campaign with a few larger-than-life promises that they never intend to keep. And the newly elected Mess NCO, Sergeant Mazzetti, does not intend to disappoint. Campaign promise number 1, free mess bills. Why pay for food that you could eat for free? Does the earth get an electric bill when the sun's rays come down and cause plants to grow? Does Mother Nature charge a squirrel when he bundles up his nuts for the winter? I don't think so. So why should you have to pay for the food that you eat? It's just science.
You still have to pay for that. How are you gonna raise this money anyways?
I don't know, like some kind of fundraiser? Maybe post it on Facebook, start some kind of viral bandwagon thing? Call it like the Blender Cup Challenge? Participants could raise awareness by making themselves a frothy protein shake and pouring it over their heads. Or you know, that just not be idiots and donate that money towards buying post-workout meals for those of us who actually lived. Campaign promise number 2. Endless variety. You're never gonna eat the same thing twice. Leftovers. The only leftovers I know is when you're with your buddy in the gym and he doesn't finish his reps. You pop down on the bench, finish up his set. That's called eating his leftovers. We're gonna start buying things that no one's ever heard of, like starting yeast powder and thyme, and replace them with 20-pound meat steaks, substantial enough to curb the appetite of a full-grown Spolosaurus Rex.
I thought T-Rexes had small arms.
You call me small, bro? Small? Still bigger than you, son. SBTY, still bigger than you. Campaign promise number 3, satisfaction guarantee. Rhymes. Here at Mess NCO headquarters, we take your opinion seriously. Whether you're the top dog as the H/, or the Seaburn NCO who's practically the most pathetic waste of life force on the planet, especially after you deny a roll of barbell in this video, you know who you are. Regardless, your claim will be filed with speed, volume, and intensity. Just so happens, I have one right here. Right here. Let me show you how we do this. As soon as you give your suggestion, we immediately deposit it into the Mess Suggestion Teleporter that has a direct connection to McKesson's headquarters. Here we go. Signed, sealed, delivered. Look at that perfect X. Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Class is in session. So students, what did we learn today? Pretty much that I'm God's gift of fitness. Also, remember, don't do drugs, look both ways before crossing the street, and never miss your anabolic window. Other than that, stay out of the CrossFit corner and enjoy stuffing your face, America. So, keep your eyes peeled for a potential sequel, as long as we can avoid the wrath of the Ninja Punch. And, stay classy.
I got the